Do you believe that the streets of Chicago would be safer if there were more uniformed police officers on the streets of Chicago?
I believe the city of Chicago and cities across America would be safer if we actually had, affordable housing.
100 strong, because over here, we like to keep things 100 strong. What's that word, family? Hey, man, check this out.
Pressure, I apply the pressure. Pressure, I apply the pressure. Pressure, I apply the pressure. Yeah, pressure, I apply the pressure.
Police are looking for the person responsible for beating a 76-year-old man to death. Surveillance video shows the incident. You see the victim and the suspect inside the bus stop. One man stands up and punches the other in the face. That man then retaliates and beats the victim to the ground. We've paused the video, but it clearly shows the man who retaliated then repeatedly stomping on the other man's head. The attack happened around 9:15 Monday night in the Chicago Transit Authority bus shelter on Halsted at 95th Street in the Washington Heights neighborhood. The victim was taken to the hospital, where he died. At the scene, shattered glass was spotted on the ground, along with what appeared to be a baseball hat. After the attack, the man behind the beating could be seen walking out of camera view.
Hey, squad, we have a bona fide carjacking.
But just minutes later, a woman and two kids were carjacked. A 60-year-old woman, a 3-year-old girl, and a 14-year-old boy were sitting in a green Kia when a man got in the car, implied he had a gun, and then told them to get out.
So apparently the victim from this motor vehicle theft, there's a tablet in the vehicle, and they're tracking it passively.
Detectives are investigating whether the beating, death, and carjacking are connected. Police say no one has been arrested for either incidents.
What's going on in Chicago, man? We got a 70-something-year-old man fighting for his life on a bus stop. The same suspect could be the person of interest in the carjacking that happened minutes after this brutal attack on his old senior citizen. Mayor of Chicago, what do you got to say about this? Are you going to even talk about this? Or are you going to talk about ICE a little bit longer? You know what I'm saying? Because we're sick of you discussing ICE every single day. And the president ain't even sent the troops down there. We're sick of this. We got to live in these streets. This happened on 95th and Halsted, man, in the Black community. Help me make this make sense. We got to protect our people, right? So why the mayor doesn't think it's his job to protect his people, I have no idea. But this guy right here is not only a murderer, but he could be the same guy that carjacked these people. And I think that the police are on the right track as far as the carjacking. They may have shown the video footage of the guy, and he may have been wearing the same thing of the murderer. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So two can be the same. The carjacking and the murderer are the same person, according to police. He's just going on a rampage throughout the streets. And it don't make no sense to me, man. It's crazy. And we can't live like this. So what's next, Mr. Mayor? What are we going to wait for next until we say Chicago needs help? We need more eyes. We need more boots on the ground, man. We do. This shit is crazy. This old man got grandkids and probably great grandkids. Now his family ain't going to be able to see him no more. But it did look like the old man attacked first. And that's what you're supposed to do when a threat approaches you. You're supposed to attack first. But he didn't have to die because of this situation. The reason why he died was because the person kept on stepping on his head or stomping on his head. And that's the reason why that man ain't here no more. And we got gangbangers in Chicago talking about we don't need troops. We got the mayor of Chicago talking about we don't need troops. Well, what do we need? Because y'all haven't came up with any suggestions. It's okay for you to spend billions of dollars on illegal migrants, but you're not stopping the root cause. I'm calling for the mayor of Chicago to put programs in Cook County Jail to where people can graduate, you know, whether it's truck driving, culinary chef, anything, but people need to graduate and come home from jail feeling like they've accomplished something and that they have something to lose. We have people that's in this continuous loop of violence in our communities and don't nobody know what to do with them. You ask the mayor, he says more affordable housing to keep people like this in the community. That's what affordable housing brings. It brings crime and tragedy, especially in the Black community. We don't need to spend money on that. We need to spend money on mental health services. We need to spend money on getting inmates and convicts, getting those guys degrees and certificates, teaching them plumbing, all type of stuff. We need to spend money on that. Because if we're not really helping our community, why are we there? A white man can run Chicago and do a better job than Brandon Johnson. Any white man off the street can do a better job than Brandon Johnson. And this is crazy. But yet and still, he tells the president, we don't need troops. We don't need this. We don't need that. Well, we need money. You know what I'm saying? We need money. That's because they're corrupt. Corrupt politicians, that's all they want is money. They don't really want to help the community. That's what's going on in Chicago right now. So I encourage you not to vote for a person because they're Black. Let's vote on policy. It's time for a change, and we have to be the change. Let's get this shit going, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back later with more news and commentary. It's your homeboy, Loafing to Go. Peace.
I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. I apply the pressure. Yeah, pressure. I apply the pressure.